They said don't fight the system. They said stay quiet.
They were wrong. Lock in. We are exposing what so many have failed to. We are going to show you what bar attorneys have hidden from all of us. Hundreds of thousands of children and twice that of parents have been lied to and walked down the road of termination. It's the death penalty. We're all of the protesters, the ones who fight for the rights of prisoners, dogs, illegal immigrants. Why aren't you coming to the aid of our children and families? Right here in America, every day a child per minute is kidnapped.
And no one cares. We fight alone until today. CPS punishers mount up. Here comes the CPS Punisher.
Anonymous tip, another lie from one of them. No warrant, no proof, just a badge and a grin. Stealing kids like trophies, thinking they'll win. Mama crying on the porch, daddy in the cage. System wrote the script, but the CPS Punisher just flipped the page. The educator they banned, I see every violation, every forged line, every ex-part hearing, every stolen time. One tap of the app and the truth ignites. Welcome to the CPS Punisher, now we can fight.
CPS and the courts have lied to us all.
The courts will not disgrace the family. CPS Punisher, here to avoid the chains and expose the game. CPS Punisher, the educator they never wanted you to find. Punisher, one tap and their empire cracks. We rise, we take our kids back. The app is called the CPS Punisher. I'm the cape in the shadows, the skull in the night, the binder full of secrets, the weapons you all need. Ab initio, watch me void that lie. Fourth Amendment armor, watch the tyrants cry. Falsified drug test gone in a flash. I see Tevio, warrior, due process king. Every parent's hero when the hotline rings. I call it justice. Download the truth, now the system busts us. From the courtroom to the streets, hear the battle cry. The CPS Punishers arrive. Kiss your bar asses goodbye. They tried to silence us, now we're the loudest voice in the room.
CPS Punisher,
Here to avoid the chains and expose the game.
CPS Punisher,
The educator they never wanted you to find.
Punisher,
The children never leave again. Families rise, we never look back. We now use the CPS Punisher.
This ain't revenge, this is reunification. This ain't rage, this is resurrection. Open the app, step into the fight. You ready?
CPS Punisher, the app you need when they took your kid. CPS Punisher, the truth they hid, now the truth gets lit. Punisher, download the power, take back the throne. Punisher, you're never alone.
CPS Punisher, the educator they never wanted you to find. Void complete, family restored. The bar is finished, the Constitution will prevail. Judges do what's right. Treason is your penalty.
Here comes the CPS Punisher.
We won't stand for corruption. We won't stand for stealing kids. This is the Tiff and the Punisher podcast. Now joined by the angry citizen. This is a powerful trio.
stand for corruption, and we won't stand for stealing kids. This is the Tiff and the Punisher podcast, now joined by the angry citizen.
Here we are, everybody. And the last most popular one is Dana, which I can pull out right now. There he is. I couldn't tell if it was the picture or you. Oh, yeah, you're still there.
A giant fist over my head. There we go.
There we are. There he is. There he is. What's up, Dana? How are you, buddy?
Living the dream, my friend.
There was a point in time where there was a bump there for that. That was the muscle I was speaking of. Tiff, how are you? What's going on with you? The land of Tiff.
I'm good today. I'm better than I was yesterday. That's all I can say.
Well, that's good. Every day above one's a good one, you know? We're doing good.
That's right.
And I mean, for everybody, I don't know if you want to pass on the news, but the prayers are working, everybody.
Yes, they are.
So keep praying. Keep that prayer machine going. Whoa, there's the little one. But yeah, everybody keep on praying, please, because it's definitely well, it's not hurting anybody to do it, and it's definitely helping. So please make sure that you guys keep doing that, you know, because it does, it's working, it counts. There's the supermodel behind you. Yep, it sure does. Dana, you were saying that there's even studies that prove that this is a real thing, right?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it was probably done in order to prove that prayer does not have an impact or that it's not real, because there are a lot of people out there who disdain religion and disdain God because they had some bad experience with religion. And they have to understand it's not the same thing. You know, God could exist, but religion still exists and does bad things. They're not like mutually exclusive. So the study, I'm pretty sure it was Harvard, could be wrong. Either it doesn't really matter. It was done a long time ago, and they were able to prove to the satisfaction of the people that were conducting the study that prayer does have an impact. And I mean, if you think about it, it just makes sense. Even if you're just very rational, very logical, whether you believe that God exists or not, all those people all together wishing for a particular thing, it creates energy. It has power. You know, that energy is just manifesting in the universe. And, you know, a lot of people, you know, disdain that. They scoff at you if you suggest this. But, you know, scientifically, you have to consider the possibility that it's true and valid. And I do believe it is.
Well, I'm telling you, it is. It is. Once this is all over with, I'm going to talk about it. But trust me, prayer, like putting it out in the universe, it works. I'm telling you, it works.
Oh, well, I'm just glad that it is working.
Yeah.
So
according to the comments from the viewers, Classic CPS Corruption says empirical evidence that prayer has positive outcomes. True. I did my dissertation on it, and I'm as convinced as I can be that that is absolutely true and valid. I know it in my soul. Prayer has power. It does. So, think about something I don't really delve into horror movies. I've never been a huge fan of horror movies. Some of them I find kind of interesting, and because they have some cool plot or some really cool, demonic bad guy or whatever. So I've watched a few, but you notice something in these horror movies that is a theme, which is that typically the people that are in them that encounter horrible things, demons and spirits and vampires, whatever, they never pray. Do you notice that?
The demons never pray.
No, the people that encounter the demons, people in the movies that encounter some horrible monster, demon, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be the first damn thing you'd be doing? As soon as I see a horned, demonic, flaming entity with a pitchfork coming at me, and with his forked tongue and telling me he's going to eat my soul, brother, I'm right on my knees. Holy Father, be here with me now. I come to you, your humble son, a living, breathing son of God, and I ask you to protect me from this demonic entity. Give me strength. Give me the power. They don't do that, do they? They run and they scream and the priest is always corrupt. The town priest is always, sleeping with the nuns and drinking alcohol behind the podium and a pew or whatever. So, yeah. And I think that's deliberate on the part of the writers. What are you doing? If you think you get that person, you have to either write it that the demon ignores him and rips his head off, or you have to say, we write it so the demon that goes, whoa, whoa, dude, hang on. Not
it's
so cool now.
Right. It's funny that you say that. I was just sitting there, I'm thinking, I'm like, oh shit, you're right, man.
Well, horror movies.
That would be it.
That's a good point. Classic CPS corruption. Good point. In The Exorcist, there was an acknowledgement of that, and they did actually employ the priest came in and they did pray and they did read the Bible and But yeah, most of them they don't do that. No one prays. No one confronts this demon with For those of you who are Christians, obviously the first thing you say is, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ." But they don't like that way. Anyway,
I don't watch them because they're predictable, just like CPS.
You
can predict their moves.
Like the little man's going to crash through the camera in a minute.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm expecting.
That's predictable.
I don't know what he hit, but your mic's out now.
I was expecting that as well.
Yeah, put it on mute because he was screaming.
Okay.
Oh man. Well, maybe that's crazy. But anyway, you know what? Regardless, at the end of the day, man, this stuff is working for you. Knock on something. And I'm glad it is, and I'm sure everybody else is glad too. So let's just keep up the prayers, everybody, because no days have been plagued with bad news other than the first one. So that's really cool. So, and that has a lot to do with everybody, throwing in on this stuff. So thank you guys very much. And a little update for everybody too. The CPS Punisher app is up right now. It is up at the cpspunisher.com. It's running a free version right now as we're working out the little quirks and kinks. If you do run into an issue that you have there, hit us up or hit me up at cpsvhuntingjustice@gmail.com. And that way we can check out what's going on. We're kind of using everybody as a tester phase, because we don't know, just randomly we can get people to work out the quirks, and that would be really cool. So please, if that happens, then make sure that you get in touch with us about that.
Did you work out the phone thing? Because I couldn't. I just did not work on the phone.
Oh, yes. We are working on that, actually. But yes, so we'll get it so everything fits in your phone, guys. Sorry about that. I thought that I had tested it, but we are currently we're working on it. We are working on it. So that's all we need to, that's what we need to know. So, hold on. We're coming more and more functions and more options and all kinds of good stuff. And what I'm hearing from people is some pretty positive feedback that it's giving them good, solid information about their cases. Like, this thing's working, and it's working really well. So I can't wait for that first story. That, of course, this is all for educational purposes, but I can't wait for the first story that someone really, really learned a lot and was able to possibly, imply something and make it work on their end. for educational purposes only, of course.
Of course.
So I really look forward to that. I really do. 'Cause, that will make it all at the end of the day worth its weight, and that's for sure. But yeah, that's what I got to say about everything. Tiff, what do you got to see? That's about it for you on these ones.
Yeah, we're good. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I think I want to talk about this. Is that Dana and I were having a conversation before we opened this, before you joined us, and we were talking about obviously the corruption and the court system and so on and so forth. Well, you know that this would bankrupt the system, this Title IV funding thing, right? Like if we really start chasing Title IV funding and going after this type of stuff, it has the potential of bankrupting the United States, right? Because we don't even know how much this thing is tied to, this tree of money, right? We don't know what else, you know what I mean? Like this thing is tapped into so much money. Like we have we're like scratching the bottom of the iceberg. You know what I mean? Like there's still so much more that needs to be discovered and reviewed and everything about where this money goes, you know? But the one thing that we do know is in the Social Security Act that gives Title IV their funding, what it does say is that reunification is the goal. And if these places are not implying or resonating or whatever words you want to use, reunification, then you get no funding. But I don't think that's really what's going on. Do you? What say you guys about this?
I mean, I think it's obvious that that's only one of the many, many rules they're not following. I mean, we could make a laundry list of all of the things that are clearly written that they're not, that the system just conspicuously ignores. So, unfortunately, that's just one of them. They're virtually ignoring all the rules. They do whatever they want, and then they just concoct some lame justification for it. That's why we got to hold them accountable.
Right. So I think since it's our money, I think that every state should be audited for where these funds are going. I know West Virginia just had an audit on their CPS people. And if they did that, I'm sure they had to go into that federal money because CPS can't really run too good without that federal money. Yeah, they get a little bit of money from the state. But 90% of their funding is coming from the federal government. So I think
American taxpayers.
I think we need to call for an audit.
Heck yeah.
What's that guy's name? The audit guy on the TV shows there. What did you call him? You used to say his name a lot, Tiff.
Audit the audit?
Audit the Fed?
Yeah.
The Audit the Fed movement was originally a Ron Paul initiative, and his son Rand is continuing that. And we've heard that the Fed should be abolished, which it should. I think that's what you're thinking of. The Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve is a private bank. It was never, ever authorized by we the people that this private bank was given the authority to set interest rates. And yes, they should be audited. And a lot of people I don't know if people listening may or may not actually know what the word audit means. And I don't mean to insult anyone, but a lot of people really don't, because back when the term audit became very popular because of the potential for what's called an IRS audit. And this is for people that have filed their taxes. The IRS says, we want you to account for everything you claimed on your tax forms. So they would audit you. And it was always treated like it was like the worst thing that could happen to you. And in fact, it isn't inherently bad. And as a matter of fact, if you're not doing anything wrong, it's good. It literally will prove that you're doing nothing wrong. So an audit is simply an accounting. We're going to ask you, where did the money come from? Where did it go? Who spent it? On what? When? And how? And it should be automatic. It should be an inherent part of every a government agency, and I'm not a big fan of the government agencies, period. I think the government should get the hell out of our lives. But if you're going to have them, if they're going to exist, they must be audited. Every person that has a hand on taxpayer funds should be part of the audit and should be required to account for themselves and account for whatever they did with money that is our money. We, the American taxpayer, are paying that money.
Yeah, I got audited, but it was my own fault. I cussed them out.
No.
But I wasn't doing anything wrong. I cussed them out. And they audited me. But I did everything right, so it didn't matter. I cussed them out for a good reason.
Exactly what I'm saying, Tiff. Thank you. That's exactly the point.
So don't cuss them out.
I say cuss them out every time. Tell them what obnoxious, mouth-breathing government hound dog lackeys they are. So I look at any agent, any law enforcement authority, anyone I am dealing with at any time that claims authority, I immediately look them right in the freaking eye and I say, you tell me something. Are you a man of God? Ask them straight up. Are you a man of God? That gets their attention.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Oh yeah, they know you ain't messing around. And they have to look right into their immortal souls and answer that question. Even if it's not a response, they could say, well, I'm not here to talk about myself, Mr. Smith. We're here to talk about your blah, 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 and whatever. That doesn't mean don't do it. Do it anyway. Are you a man of God? Are you a woman of God?
All right. Yeah. Yep. Man of God. Well, but the money-wise, let's talk there. I mean, okay, so we got that stuff up. But how many CPS agencies right now are not putting reunification on the table? How many of them damn well?
Yeah, all of them.
Right, so it should be damn easy, right, to get this thing locked up and get this funding to be removed or why can't we put, for instance, why can't reunification be the goal? I mean, why can't adoption be the goal, or to instead of reunification, or reunification be the goal instead of adopting? Why can't we just change all of these things? Because people say, oh, it's going to be so much work to change this and that and this, but it wouldn't be. It's just one word. It's just inserting another word, right? We're taking out the bad words like adoption and all of that, and we're just putting in one good word. It doesn't seem like that would be that much of an issue to do that. And furthermore, with them not doing that, these are laws, right? Like the Social Security Act and things like that. That's an actual law, right? So they're breaking the law all the time, which that should now be punishable by federal jail terms, things like that, right, Dana?
Absolutely. Yep.
So
we just got to get the courts to comply with their oaths and with the law. And that's where the big, really battle lies, because they're just wildly corrupt, rampantly corrupt.
Yeah, because you can report them, but who's monitoring them? The same people that they're friends with.
Well, and we, the people, are not doing our jobs of holding our elected servants accountable, because that's where our power lies, to hold the judicial representatives accountable. But especially like you look at in Maine right now, these people don't work for us. People in Augusta, they don't work for us. They do whatever they want. They're screwing up our state horribly. The shenanigans these people have pulled over the last 4 years have
the white flag up, please.
Just horrendous, you know. So, and it's all about, it comes from the same place. We the people aren't doing our duty. We have to keep them in line. We have to call them. We have to write to them. We have to tell them what we want, tell them what we demand, loudly call them out when they don't do it. As soon as they pull their shenanigans, get that phone out and you say, I am aware of what you did. You did this, and I'm very angry about it. You have perjured your oaths. You swore an oath to uphold and defend the constitutions of the state of Maine and of the United States, and you are violating your oath, and you will be held accountable. Get your shit together, get in line, and do your damn job the way you're supposed to. We don't do that. We let them do whatever they want, because I'm not political. Well, then you're going to live under the system that is implemented by other people. Oh, I don't vote. If I vote, that's just me submitting to, this fictional authority, blah, blah, blah. You live in the United States.
Right.
So whether you like it or not, you are subject to the authority that we, the people, did delegate to the elected servants. And, you can ignore the laws all you want. You can go out and rob a bank and say, well, I don't care about your laws that say I'm not allowed to rob a bank. Well, you'll care when you're in jail. Right. So if you're not voting, you're just letting other people decide your fate. And so far, that hasn't worked very well, has it? We're not in very good shape. We're what, $27 trillion in debt now or something like that in the United States? How's that working out? These people give themselves raises, promotions. Our courts are entirely corrupt because we, the people, have let it happen. We've allowed them to get away with it because other people's problems are not our problems. So when Darren is dragged into court, I don't care. I'm not Darren. I'm not the one going to jail. Sorry, Darren, I feel bad for you, but what am I going to do? Right. I mean, you know what I do. You all know what I do. I make a giant freaking stink. I do make phone calls. I go see people personally. I will get in my car and I will drive right down there. I drove right down to the sheriff here in my county and petitioned him for a face-to-face meeting. I'm not afraid. I'll call them all. They believe me. They know me. A lot of them have my number on their phone, and when it rings, they know it's me calling.
Right. Well, I mean, most of them only know, right? Like, there's only 2 of us in the state of Maine. That's the way it seems like, anyway.
That's probably why they don't answer my phone, because they probably got my phone. I'm gonna have to use my other phone.
You are blocked all over God's creation. They don't have
every list that exists. You are near the top, Tiff.
Yeah,
she is.
Tiffany Wise.
3 stars next to her name there. 3 skull and crossbones next to this chick.
Yeah.
Do not disturb. Do not mess with her. Say whatever you need to make her go away. We do not want to talk to you.
Implement emergency fallout plan when Tiff calls. Implement the emergency fallout plan when Tiff calls.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Ghost protocol.
Yeah, right. Easy button. Quick. Yeah, for sure. I wish, though, that this was the perfect world, and I wish that this could be the ideas, and this is what we're going and moving forward on. I wish that more people instead of.
I also tell people, because they're like, things aren't just moving fast enough. I said, listen, first of all, the wheels of justice, they go very slow. Okay. But the second thing is, as hard as we're fighting, nothing that comes easy is going to stay together. Everything that you have to fight for, and I mean blood, sweat, and tears, it's going to stick. So people keep saying it's not coming fast enough. It's not, but that's okay, because the fight is real. The fight is hard. It's a struggle, but when it finally happens, it's going to be done. It's going to be over.
Right.
If we lived in a perfect world, we didn't like this, they changed it tomorrow, it's not going to last. It was too easy. Because what they'll do, they'll wait for all of us to shut up, calm down, and then say, guess what? They're not talking anymore, so we can go back to the way it really was.
Yep, exactly. And they'll tell you whatever they need to say. Oh, we're going to fix it. Don't worry. There will be accountability. That's what we hear all the time.
Yeah.
Well, and I always say the same thing. I will believe it when I see it.
Man, it just drives you nuts. It just drives me nuts to know that that's how quick that they can just shut us down and make no one pay attention to this, because we're not giving up an offer. What's happening is we're not giving them anything to. The number one thing that Eric said when he was here on this show was, if you want to get any sort of a senator or House, well, first of all, everybody, stop thinking that this is easy, that you just go to the House of Representatives or you just go to Washington, D.C., throw a bill on the paper, and the congressman's got to sign it. It's not how bills work, which is not even a bill. They're called drafts. They're not bills. They're drafts. You don't get a bill until you get a bill number and it's approved, and that's a bill. But right now, when you're in it, you're in a draft or whatever you want to call this thing, but it's certainly not a bill. But like, you've got to go to a House of Representatives. This has got to pass through them, which is what, 156 people, I think, or something like that in the House of Representatives. Then it will go to your big time senators and stuff like you talked about, because there's 60 Senate seats, right? 61 or 62 or something like that. A little help, maybe someone.
I had to find my little finger so I could push the microphone because it's loud over
I
here.
found your little finger, all right.
Anyway, there's a lot of seats. I think
Well, there's not as
I
many
think
as you're
it's
supposed to
more
have.
than 60.
I want to say that to get. Hey Google, how do you get the winning votes in the Senate? How many votes do you need?
2/3.
You mean just to pass a law, pass a bill into law?
Yeah, so the majority votes in the Senate is 51.
Yeah, you need the majority to pass a law.
So, we need 60 votes to pass the bill, and Jesus, my eyes are getting bad. Majority
You're thinking of trying to override a veto, which is 2/3. But just to pass legislation, it just needs to be a majority.
So what does it say? So, or whatever. Either way, what I'm saying here is there's a lot of people that bill has to go, or that draft has to, and how you got to be viewed and all of this stuff. So, furthermore, that's that. But these people that I just want to say that because I want to lead into something else here. But these people that are trying to get you to gain support and traction with them and everything, they've got to stop lying to you. They stop telling you that they're going to do this stuff and it's going to make a difference. But the number one damn thing that these people need to stop doing is adding more money to Title IV funding. If they're adding money to Title IV, then they're not there to help you and help you fight CPS. That's the bottom. So any one of these drafts or any of this stuff that says add more funding to this, or this, they are not helping you. They're hurting you, and tell them to go to hell. I mean, that's the bottom line with that, because you can't have you fight for this, but then you're going to fund it too. So if anybody out there is writing this stuff and then these drafts, it increases the budget by any stretch to any person that's involved in this stuff, then you know that they are part of the enemy. And that's just like this new thing that Trump's coming out with. What the hell is he doing? The kids, that are newborn in this country now will get $1,000 a piece from his Trump. What do they call it? Something.
Trump Trust or something.
Oh man, what's
Trump account
Trust or whatever it was. Trump account.
Have you seen that, Dana?
I don't know.
No.
Oh. So Trump has now pledged $1,000 to every newborn child in the United States, and then if they're under the age of, I think it's
18,
10, everybody under 18 gets $250.
Well, anybody.
Okay.
Well, I didn't read the whole thing because I kind of got a little ill about it. Anybody under the age of 18 can sign up for a Trump account. Oh, go ahead.
Trump account.
So anyway, but they're let me get her out of here. So they get that money, and what are they doing now? Dana, did you hear about when Trump was at his oh my God, what was it when they announced the bill with his wife, Mrs. Trump, and her bill there that said foster kids need better, this and that and the other. They gave a whole list of that. Did you see that?
Haven't heard that, no.
All right. Well, Trump is now has made it clear to everybody that, basically it sounds like it's a sorry, we know we're screwing you up when you were kids and everything, but bye, have a good life and here's some more money type deal. That's what it sounds like to me.
Okay.
You can't.
I'll have to check in on it.
Yeah, it's really. I'm trying to read it and tell you at the same time. Those two things aren't working right now. We can't promote this stuff anymore. And what Trump said in there was, not only has this helped so many now that have come through the system, but it intends to, or something along the lines of, it definitely will help so many more that are going to be coming through the system, or something along those lines, making it so that it made it sound like they intend on up the amount of children that are going to be taken into foster care now. That's the way that, if you took that into context, what was said and all on, it was all about, hey guys, pretty much we're sorry, we're not going to be able to do anything for you today, but we are going to be able to do is give you some money down the road, like they guarantee to kids that are taking like apartments and SNAP and food stamps and all of this stuff when they leave foster care. So they're automatically like into the welfare system as soon as they leave. That
Right.
doesn't sound like the right thing to do. Like if you're trying to create a new version of independent constitutional American, like they don't eat from the plate that everybody gives you. You know what I mean? That's not how you create these people. You create them through teaching them hard work and like what it's like to accomplish something. Not like here you're in the system, so have something now because you're this. It's almost like they're extending, the system to them. It's just bullshit. It really is. It's not the right answers, I don't believe. And I think that there's something big going on around this corner here for the families in the United States. I really do. I think that the families are going to be under attack here pretty large, I believe. My opinion only, but I think that they're ramping up to take a lot more kids, man. I really do.
I hope
So,
not.
so it is called the Trump accounts.
Yeah, okay.
And I sent it to you, Dana.
Okay.
And it says the Trump account is a tax deferred savings account for children under 18. The accounts are designed to grow with investment earnings over time. And when the child becomes an adult, the accounts generally function like a traditional IRA. It says who's eligible. Any child under the age of 18 with a valid Social Security number may open a Trump account. Parents or guardians must set it up and manage the account until the child is 18. And the parent and guardians of children born between the calendar year 2025 and 2028 who is a U.S. citizen with a valid Social Security number may choose to have a one-time payment of $1,000 contributed by the Treasury for the child's Trump account. It says this contribution whatever does not count against the annual $5,000 limit. The Trump account protects taxpayer dollars by preserving fraud, waste, and abuse.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I sent it to you, and it just keeps going on and on. And then it gets into employers and all that. The accounts will be, you can open them in 2026, July 4th of 2026.
Oh, so much. Hey, look at who we got here. We got Kim.
Hey guys.
Hey, Kim. How are you?
Hey.
Good.
Hey, Dana, you ever met Kim before?
Negative.
Kim, Dana, Kim.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Kim.
All right.
What would you like to know or do regarding Kim?
I don't want to do anything to Kim.
You like to know.
It's all already been done.
Right. It's a big fan. It can be. What's going on, Kim?
Oh, just to back up a little bit, been praying really, really hard for a really special person this week.
It's awesome. It's
and
working.
have definitely seen God answer prayers, and it's amazing. And other places in my life, I've seen God answer prayers. But I did want to add to that back in 1999, 2000, something like that. When my children were in foster care, I would talk to them on the phone. I would say, be sure to say your prayers. We were very involved in the Presbyterian Church at the time, which is not the snake handling church now or anything. It's pretty middle of the road. And I have a letter from the Attorney General of the state of Georgia telling me I better stop telling my tender-aged children to pray. And so what I have to say about this is they better be damn scared of children praying.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. I think we need to teach more kids about God and Jesus, the power of prayer and all of this stuff. Because how hard is, these kids, and I know our good friend here, Fostering Reality, I know that's his he's trying to get people in on that because they're left aside. Like these kids are left without hope. They're left without everything. They have nobody loves them. Nobody cares. Like these kids that are in the foster care system, they don't know love. They don't know what love is, especially the ones that have never seen another true family, that are born right in the system. So they need to have good, like a good faith, a good role model, a good something. And Jesus Christ is the best way that you could possibly do it to show them all of those things. So they should be
Absolutely.
implementing that. It's not forcing them into religion. It's not like breaking that barrier of religion and politics. But the fact of the matter is they need a role model that's pure and amazing and gives them everything that they need and influence that they need. And I don't see why Jesus Christ shouldn't be pushed on them. And I say pushed because they don't know what they need, because these kids have been robbed of everything that they were given when they came to this earth. So it's up to us to give them something back that was supposed to be given to them to begin with, and that's Jesus, So
Yeah, and instead they run these ads about, oh, foster children take their stuff to the next place, and in a garbage bag they need a suitcase. Oh, like that's going to solve the problem because they have a suitcase to move over and
right,
over and over again. I mean, it's the most asinine things these people come up with.
yeah,
Just asinine. And
Because
it's
that's
like,
typical of people that are doing the wrong things. When people are in the wrong, they start doing stuff like that, making asinine statements that make no sense whatsoever, so they can pretend that they're concerned and that they're trying to do the right thing.
yeah, I mean, that child's going to feel no different from having a garbage bag versus a suitcase. They're still getting screwed.
right.
I mean,
right.
and do they think that the thing that has always amazed me, and it's hard to believe I've been doing this over 30 years now, but that amazes me in all of this is that they don't bargain on the fact that these kids grow up. And these kids know what happened to them. And these kids can tell their stories if they're given the platform to tell their stories.
Yeah.
If they're healthy enough to do that, which I have one of mine who is not. I'm wondering what state she's in right now, as far as mental state. And the saddest thing you've ever seen, and they ruin their minds. They ruin who they are, people. And without us, nothing is going to change for them.
Amen.
For sure.
It's just, I mean, it's a lot of times it's a hard pill to swallow. And I think it's interesting when you talk to the general public, so to speak. And man, typically people are like, oh, that's not going to happen to me. I don't want to talk about that.
Right.
But guess what? It does happen to you. And more and more people I meet are like, hey, this is happening to my daughter's best friend and her children, or this, so many more people it's happening to. So the public is becoming more aware of it.
Yes.
But I think so many people don't want to hear about it because it's painful.
Yep, it's unpleasant. People don't like to hear about things that are unpleasant.
And I think we've got to continue doing everything that we can. And I know, Dana, you were talking about going to see the sheriff and different things like that. They're all corrupt.
But the sheriffs aren't supposed to be.
No. Hang on. Let's be. We owe it to ourselves to not allow our frustrations to overcome us and to say things that are inaccurate. And I do the same thing. I get so angry, and I want to say that they're all corrupt. They're not all corrupt. Okay. I have a good friend who's a sheriff in Maine. He is a good man. He has been many times to the protests that we attended in Augusta, speaking just as loudly against the unconstitutional behavior of our elected servants as anyone else. Now, I grant you, it feels like they are all corrupt, because when you're in that system and you're drowning, and the corrupt courts will tell you that the moon is square and the sky is red and that water is as dry as sand, and they'll bang their gavel and off your kids go to some random stranger. I get that. And it feels like they are all in on it. But they're not.
Let me apologize for that.
No, that's okay. That's okay, because I feel your frustration.
But
I really do.
Okay. Putting that aside, like I said, I've been in this for a very long time. And like where I live, the Mexican cartel controls the sheriff.
Ooh. Sorry to hear that.
Okay. And so, And it's pretty well known, in the area that I'm
Right.
in. And so many places like that in the state that I live in, there is a lot of corruption, as
Yes.
well as where I lived in Georgia, there was a lot of corruption. And it only takes one person at every level, from a caseworker up to the district attorney's office, their AG's office, to be corrupt, and they funnel
Mm-hmm.
things through those people.
Yep.
And
Well said.
so I think that, creating, I think it's great that this AI stuff is going on. Punisher, I think that's amazing. But, and to create, like, look, call your governor's office when you feel like you got somebody who's not doing their job.
Yes.
Call the media.
Yeah.
Call whoever you have to. Get on social media. Whoever, when you run up against somebody who is too lazy to come see the child, or to come see you, or to schedule anything, or any of those things that are in their supposed reunification, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. And if you need whoever's out there, if you need more people calling on your behalf, let us know. I mean, I'll
Yeah.
call anybody. I don't care.
Me too.
Yeah. And I mean, you just call up and go, hey, so-and-so, Susie Q's not doing her job down there. She
There you
was
go.
supposed to, schedule, A, B, and C, and she supposedly scheduled C and then canceled. Or like in my most recent situation, we had a caseworker that was a kinship caseworker. And this kinship caseworker in 2.5 years came to our house twice, and she was supposed to be there once a month. What if we were bad people?
Right.
Yeah. And for those listening I absolutely love what you said, Kim. This is so important, because people think their voices don't matter. That's the devil. The devil wants you to say nothing, do nothing. Don't interfere. Don't intervene. You can't help. It won't matter. Shut up. Do what you're told. Your voice matters more than you know.
Right. And I think people need to remember, at the end of the day, this is about good versus evil. At the end of the day.
You contact these people, whoever it is you contact, okay, so you're going to call the governor. Here's what you say. My name is Dana Callan. And I say, I am a constitutional American living in Brewer, Maine. And I am a living, breathing son of God. Okay. And if you're a Christian, you want to avow the name of Jesus or invoke the name of Jesus, do it. Okay. And then you say, I am contacting you regarding this issue. This is why I'm contacting you. And here's how I feel about it. And we don't threaten, we don't harass, as angry as we get. And believe me, I know what it's like to be angry. Okay. We don't allow that to overcome us. We calmly and deliberately state the facts. Remember, the truth is the sword of God. Facts are facts. So here are the facts. This caseworker named Joan Smith was supposed to be here and wasn't here. I am concerned about this, and I'm upset about it. It needs to be resolved, needs to be fixed. I expect a response from you. And, it may not work the first time. It's like, trying to dig your way through a concrete wall with a spoon. You take that spoon and scrape away a few millimeters of concrete. Might not feel like you're getting very far, but you are. Imagine if there were 1 million people scraping away at the concrete with our spoon. Right?
And just remember, after you have that conversation, document it. Follow up with an email. If you don't have their email or they won't give it to you, send a certified return receipt letter and say, thank you for speaking with me today at, December 5th at 2:30 p.m. This was our conversation. I really appreciate it. When can I expect that response that we spoke about?
Love it. Absolutely perfect.
Because then you've got a paper trail, and at some point you're going to need that paper trail. I can tell you 99% you're going to need it.
Yep.
And to prove that you have done all these things.
And lies tend to fall apart in the face of the truth. When you get to a point where you are dealing with these authority figures and they are trying to lie, which they will, the corrupt ones will try to lie, or they will lie, and they want to get away with it. And you have that in writing, and you are consistent, the people that are responsible for viewing this and making decisions about it, i.e. the court system, be they corrupt or otherwise, will be confronted with the reality that you are telling the truth and that guy is lying. And that's important.
Correct. Well, and also speaking from experience, unfortunately, when you hang on to all those things, you've documented everything, you can go back if you need to and look through things, and you'll be reminded of things you completely forgot about,
Well said.
you know, that are significant because it's so much coming at you so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Well said.
So good. So good information, Kim. Kim, what do you think about this money that Trump's dropping into everybody's accounts?
I mean, I'm sorry, but what's $1,000 going to do?
In the grand scheme of things of life, yeah, I guess. I thought that they might have turned around and invested it into something like they did with the SSTQ accounts for everybody and made them gajillions of dollars. I mean, what better way than to,
Is this money that he's claiming we're getting from the tariffs? Is that what the story is with that? Or is this just taxpayer money he feels like doling out to people?
I don't know the answer to that.
It does not say one thing about tariff money.
All right, I got it. Because at one point I had heard that basically he was saying that he was going to like start giving money to American taxpayers from the tariff money, which we're
we all
trillions of dollars in debt.
a piece?
Well, I mean, there's supposed to be,
that's different from this Trump account.
Okay.
This is what I think.
I'm just saying.
And I said this last night, because the United States birth rate is very low right now. We got people going to get sterile, right? Like men are getting vasectomies, women are getting their tubes tied because they're like, no, hell no.
Too late for me.
So, right. Well, some part of this for me is like, maybe he's trying to increase the birth rates in the United States, because right now we're low. And then I'm like, maybe it's got connections to the foster care. So I don't know. We'll have to see how it plays out. I don't know.
And where is he saying the money's coming from?
I think she's saying she's not seeing any references to where the money's coming from. So probably more taxpayer money.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'll send it to you too, Kim.
Okay.
Oldest trick in the book: give people something, and they think you're wonderful. They'll vote for you again. They'll support your stuff. You're so awesome and wonderful. Look what he did for me.
I just sent it to you.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it just seems like, we've got to see the forest for the trees, or the trees for the forest, however that goes. There's always more to it.
Right.
That you've got to look deeper into, because it just seems to me that so much of what we're fed as the American people, law-abiding citizens, et cetera, those things that we're being fed aren't always what they seem on the surface.
Yep.
It's just a mirage, right? It's to distract us from what's really going on out here.
Yep, absolutely.
Like, the only time I really watch the news, to be honest with you, is in the wintertime, because I need to see how much snow we're getting, because I'm not a snow person. Okay? So, and not only am I watching the weather report, I'm on all three of my phones to see if they're all saying the same thing. Right? Because the news is depressing.
Yep.
And you can't believe what they're saying.
Yeah, you can't believe what they're saying at all.
Or I'm hearing that in DC, because I live in DC, so I get the DC news, a 3-year-old was shot in the head at a light because 2 gangs were shooting across the street at each other. I mean, I just got tired of hearing that. I can't take it.
Mm-hmm,
I know. Yep. It's awful. We get that here, and there was some place that some child, and I don't know where it was, having a birthday party in the front yard, and people drove by and shot the children and killed them. I mean,
I
just
think that was
horrific.
here in DC because I remember my husband saying, I'll ask, hold on.
I don't know. I just think I'm thankful for, everyone that's, I call it part of the movement. I don't know how y'all refer to it, but I call it part of the movement. And they're going to hear us. And they're going to hear us loud.
They have to. Right. One of them has to hear us.
They will if enough of us are speaking. That's been my point since day one. That's literally when I founded the Angry Citizen, why I did it. My voice alone does not matter. They put me off. They send me their placating replies. Dear Mr. Howland, we thank you for your concerns, and we assure you we take them very seriously. And the concerns of our constituents are deeply concerning to us, and nothing changes. But if 1 million pissed off Americans write the letter, boom, watch them act. That translates into action. And their jobs are threatened, their interests are threatened, or they're threatened with real, lawful repercussions. They will take notice.
Well, and I will tell y'all also, if we find out a judge in a case is not doing what they need to, we all need to call him. We may not get to talk to him, but we'll get to call him. We'll get to call him about little Johnny and little Annie.
Absolutely.
And we're watching.
And send a letter to the governor and say, this judge did this, and we are mighty unhappy about it, and we demand action.
Right. Absolutely. Just trying to take over a generation of our children.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, check it out. Check out that on the app. Guys, there's actually a judge watch on there where you can enter your judge's name and you can follow what they've been doing, what their case has been doing, how they've been voting, how they've been ruling, all of that stuff. It's in there.
Sweet.
Yeah, I believe that's under the documents area somewhere. I don't have the app in front of me, so I don't know the truth to everything that's here. But man, this is pretty wild.
Yeah, I'm going to get on there tomorrow, but I got to bleach my hair. I was supposed to do it on Monday. Then here we are on Friday. So while I'm bleaching my hair, I'm going to be sitting on my computer playing with this little AI thing that Darren built. Darren, I'll probably be calling you.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to start plugging stuff about my case in there, my most recent case in there, and see what we can do about that.
Yeah, and get with Darren about that.
Yeah, I definitely need to get with you, Darren, on that.
All right, we can do that. We can get together for sure. Hey guys, and don't forget Brian's got his the Christmas Eve marathon. That's coming up obviously on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. One of the other ways. We're gonna be on it.
I think we should do our regular time at 7:30 on Christmas Eve. And on Christmas Day, our regular time, if he can fit us in for that time slot.
Okay, he's watching right now, so.
Oh, can you
Brian,
fit the Punisher in?
Yeah, Brian, you want to come in for a quick second? Can you shoot up?
Yeah, please.
What happened to Dana? We lost Dana? Oh, there he is.
What happened to Dana?
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, there he is. He's back. Dana, we even noticed you were gone.
Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, I got hiccuped. Little
all right. Hold on. We're going to bring in Brian here for sure. Brian, I'm going to shoot the link to you right here just in the top of the chat, buddy. So if you could just click on that and come on in, and you can give a little shout out to your stuff. There is the link right there, my friend. And I think that's it. He's here. All right. So the link has been sent, I believe. Did it not go?
And Christmas is on a Thursday.
Sorry.
So that's our Tiff, Angry Citizen, and Punisher Day. Are you going to be available, Dana?
Can you say what was the day again?
It's Christmas Day is a Thursday.
Thursday.
Christmas Day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What time?
Regular time. Only because they're doing a 24-hour marathon.
Gotcha.
And we're trying to get our schedule.
I will try to make that a priority.
All right. We got the old college shy.
Well, Santa Claus will be here, so there should be plenty of distractions around on Christmas night.
All right.
Yes,
I'll try to make it.
All right, Kim's
There you
in.
go.
I'm writing this down. I'm checking my list. I'm checking it twice.
Okay.
So I'm getting my book here, my appointment book. I got.
And do not send me any coal, even though I know that I've done some.
Darren, he's
So
in the
he's gonna
back.
get Brian's in. All right, Brian's in the house here, guys. Not yet. He's not. Oh, there he is now. There he
I was
is.
going to say, it says I'm here.
Oh, all right, Brian. How are we doing, buddy?
Doing all right. How about you guys? I for some reason I can't get my camera working. So
It's all right. We all know you're beautiful. So what's going on, my man? You want to give a little shout
not a
out
whole
to what's
lot.
going on?
Just getting home just a bit ago, and saw you guys were on, so I figured hop in the chat.
Appreciate that. So what time? When do we kick your event off on Christmas time?
So Christmas Eve, we'll be starting at 9 p.m. Christmas Eve, and we'll be
All
going
right.
all the way until Christmas Day until 9 p.m. It'll probably go over like it's done every year. But yeah, we're looking for anyone who wants to come on, either do a live segment or even do a pre-recorded segment, especially during the wee hours in the morning. It gives me a chance to, take a quick cat nap and everything. So I'm not, up the whole 24/7 myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, we start at 9 p.m. Christmas Eve and go all the way past 9 Christmas Day.
Have you gotten all the spots filled, or do you still need people to come in?
We still need people, especially for pre-recorded segments for the wee hours. We do have documentaries that we're doing again this year. One is Yaya McClane's Casualties of War, Warriors Against the Regime, Ginger Gentiles documentary, Erasing Families, and Elizabeth and Mike McNeese's documentary, We the Parents. And I'm working on the fourth one, but we got songs and stuff that we're going to do, got commercials that we're going to be doing. Some of the live segments is going to be an open discussion, just like you guys are doing right now. Have several people just come in from time to time. Some people can come in there in certain times if they want. They can come in later. So it's going to be one of those where it's going to be an open discussion. Of course, we're going to have a couple legislators going to be popping in to share a few words and stuff like that. We got Jamie Ray Gregg, which is from Missouri, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. But somebody who works closely with Mark Ludwig with the National Council for Equal Share Parenting. And they're actually down in Texas right now. There's an event going on down there. I know he's supposed to be doing a live around 6 p.m. at the event. They're supposed to have several legislators at that event as well. And just big things are coming for the movement, for real.
Big things are huge. That's the truth.
That's
true. Big things like your Christmas show.
Yeah, we were just in D.C. At the beginning of November. And I got.
Who were you there with, Brian?
Huh?
Who were you there with?
I was there with Mark Ludwig and several other team members from the National Council for Equal Share Parenting, and it's just a lot of legislators. We actually had a big event at the there's a clubhouse for the Republican Party. And we actually had 3 senators, a couple congressmen, several representatives, and legal aides there that were all present. It was literally elbow to elbow. And it was a wonderful event. It's the very first government official event that I've ever been to. So people they're listening. Our government members are listening now. They're seeing the troubles that are happening. And I know Mark was actually down there with the head of HHS down in Texas, and he's close friends and has known the guy for 20 plus years. So he and the head of HHS were linked up, and they're going to be having meetings in DC here very soon. I know we're looking to get back to DC again in February for a second round, and it's all about making the connections, getting these legislators and congressmen to join us. And once we get all these connections made, then bills will start being written. in order to change laws. And we're there mainly for the Title 4D, which is the Social Security Act of child support.
Right.
So there is a huge problem with the child support agencies, and so we're looking to get some laws changed in that.
So Darren, we could do our show live
Saturday.
We could do
well,
our show
Christmas
live
Day.
Christmas Eve, because 5 o'clock comes early around here. I can't. No, 9 o'clock is too late.
Right. So we'll do our show Christmas Eve our time, regular show our way, and then we could do Christmas Day with him. Right? Is that cool, Brad?
Right. But what I was gonna say was, you could
But
send
if
him
anybody
the
wants
show.
to reach out to me about the Christmas Marathon, they can send me an email at rfirnetwork@gmail.com. That's rfirnetwork@gmail.com. Like I said, if you want to do a pre-recorded segment, send it to me. Make sure it gets to that email. The more the merrier. We're asking about 5 to 10 minute pre-recorded videos. So yeah, definitely send them to me.
Right.
Yeah, we could do that too.
Join again this year, and if we have to go over 24 hours, we will. We've done it. The longest one we've done so far.
Yeah, Brian, send all the details
right
to
there
Alicia.
on the marathon.
Yeah, we have it. We got it. He's already sent it to us. So just any updates that you have, Brian, make sure you send it. But I think that'll be good. I think we'll have it good on that for that. Do you I know you just said that. Are you guys doing any toy drive or anything, Brian?
Yeah, that's cool.
It is cool, but are you doing one?
Yeah, I can literally. I'll be using Streamlabs to do all the work where it's all going to be showing from, and I just need a link and I can just pull you guys up.
That's cool.
Right
but I was asking you if you knew of any toy drives or anything like that. If you were doing anything like that, where people could donate toys to foster kids.
Would you be able to send a link? There is a link. Yeah.
So that's a yes. If you have something like that going on.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, I'm going to. There's actually an event page that I created.
Okay.
No two-way drive. It's just it's just a support network. For the parents who don't get to see or speak to their children. It's to know that they're not alone.
Right.
So let me my events. Bingo. I'm gonna send this to you guys.
Interesting little exchange there.
Mom. Okay, guys, I gotta go. He's tearing my house down.
Mom. Roger that.
Bye.
Have a good night, Tiff.
You too, guys.
Switch directly to it. Let me go back here.
Yeah.
Let's see if it shows up. But I just posted it in the chat for YouTube.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of. I know starting Sunday on Twitch, I'm part of another community over on Twitch where we do what they call streams for tots.
Okay. Cool. Let's see here. All right.
What'd you say?
But no, we'll get that. Alicia was just saying that she needs to get, and I was making sure that she's got your information so we start pumping that too. But yeah, that sounds good, Brian. And we'll be, I'll have Alicia get in touch with you and we'll get all the
So yeah, the link for
done
the event page, I posted, like I said, on the YouTube live.
All right. So you just did that? You're telling me?
Let's see here. I'll even post it here.
So they are cutting us short on our comments because I don't have it here. That's crazy. Yeah. This is nuts, man. This is nuts that you just put the link there and it's not here. That's wild, man. Are you guys seeing it come up anywhere that I'm not seeing it?
Let's see here.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see anything here. There we go. I see it down here. All right, I got it here. Cool, perfect.
There we go. It will.
Cool.
The marathon will be on YouTube and it will be on Twitch.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this link right here so everybody can see it. Whoops. I'm gonna put that up there for us.
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool, man. I'm
so
excited.
what
I'm
time
really
would you
excited.
guys consider getting on?
We will do like I think what Tiff was just saying is that we could have like
the private chat as well.
Yeah.
It may not show
Cool, I'm
up
gonna
in,
put that right here.
in the chat because it's a link. Check the private chat. I posted it in the private chat.
Okay. Now I can post that to the people.
On the live.
I can post that, right? I can post that. I can put it out there. We must have a lag, clearly. I'm going to do it, though, anyway. There it goes. So there's his Christmas Live Facebook page right there, guys. So if you guys need any, when you want to look up the information, that's it. So check that out. We can also see that, right? I can show this now, too. Brian, thank you so much for coming in, brother.
But yeah, if anyone's on, if anybody is on Twitch, starting Sunday, there's a stream for Tots. Yeah, there's a stream for Tots event that we're doing.
Oh, sweet. That'll be fun. That's cool, man. That's good stuff right there. But cool, Brian.
Course,
all right,
brother.
my man. We will be in
anytime,
touch, my man.
Anytime. Hopefully next time I'll be able to get my camera working.
Hell yeah, absolutely. All right, buddy. We'll talk to you very soon. All right, we have that was weird. A little delay there with Brian, a little bit, but hey, we made it work. Anyway,
it worked.
Yeah, it worked, guys. There's the link. Make sure you guys check that out, and I'll get some more information up there for you about that. Yeah, Dana, anything last you want to say?
I have no significant words of wisdom to offer. It's been a long couple weeks for me.
All right, I'll buy that for $1. Kim, what about you? You got anything that you want to say before we leave?
I just, want everyone to realize don't give up hope.
Yes.
Don't give
up
hope.
And don't let
people get in your head.
Mm-hmm.
We've got hope and we're powerful, and somebody here can help you if you have no direction.
Well said.
And if you just need help, if you just need help, people, that's what we're all here for. Because this time of year is tough for everybody, So we all know that. So anybody that needs help, you know how to get in touch with us. Don't forget to check out the CPS Punisher app. It's www.thecpspunisher.com. Go there, check it out. It's all free right now. That'll be for the next couple of days, but then you got it. There's still a free version, but check it out. Everybody, we'll catch you all on tomorrow for Surprise Show Day.
Love y'all.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Then I heard his voice so sweet. It put me on my knees. I'm holding on to hope for dear life.
We know it's all about the money, we know they lie, we know this is corruption. Does CPS know what they are doing to the children?